Alpine, Texas. Wonderful. Good. Hey, good evening, everyone. My name is Christina Martinez Williams. I'm from Fort Washington, Maryland, but I am currently in San Diego, where I get to world school my girls this month. And I have been drinking ketones for the last 8 years and have been with Pruvit for almost as long. And I am a mom of two girls who are 9 and 10 and a former coach of teachers. And now I am a ketone technology optimization coach. I'm really excited to be talking with you all tonight about our Thrive in 25 program, which is absolutely incredible. We're into it, but we have still more to go. And I know that a lot of people are starting and continuing to thrive. So I want to know in the chat, who is new here, put new, and who is not new here, put a 2. If you're new here, put new and a 2 if you're not new. And I'd love to see that. And if you just finished our last belly burn, we finished our belly burn for January last week. Put a 4 in the chat if you did that with us. And if you're thinking about doing that with us, put a 5 in the chat. I would love to know. So the belly burn is something that is a part of this Thrive into 25 program. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to introduce you to one of my friends and have her share her experience. And then I'm going to introduce you to my brother, who's going to talk to us about ways for us to join in this program of Thrive in 25. So again, I told you that I've been drinking ketones for a long time. A long time ago, when I started drinking them 8 years ago, I started with this program. Even though we didn't really have this same exact program, it was the same program that I did. And that is, I drank ketones daily and I did intermittent fasting. And I did that in a focused way. And I focused and dialed in my eating. I added movement, daily movement. And as a result, my body started to shift. Before I was doing this process and drinking ketones daily, people asked me if I was pregnant when I wasn't. And that was challenging because I already felt really bad. I was wearing my maternity clothes after 2 pregnancies in which I gained a lot of weight, and I just couldn't lose it. My brother introduced me to ketones. I said no. I was really skeptical. For 9 months, I said no. And when I finally decided to say yes, I was ready because I did want to change, even though I thought I had to accept this new body as a mom. And I had really stopped looking at myself in the mirror. I was hiding myself from people in my clothes and in pictures by putting the girls in front of me. But I wanted something different. I wanted my body fat to go away, and I also wanted to feel better about how I was showing up. And I also at that time was a good mom. I was a good mom, Christina. I was able to do that during the day, but once the evening came, I had an 8-month-old and a 2-year-old, and I had nothing left for myself. And in the midst of that, I felt like I was starting to lose myself because I just went to sleep. I had only enough energy to go to sleep and do it again the next day. And ketones, not only did they switch my body composition, I've lost 10 pant sizes and 30 pounds, and I've maintained that for more than 6 years with this process. And I've got myself back. So not only get to be a better mom with more energy focus and better mood for my girls, but I also have enough energy to do more in my evening and to not just go to sleep, to go after my goals, to be myself and to do that. And that has been a true blessing and life changer for me. So much so that I keep drinking ketones all the time and do this process that we get to do together for a long time. So I'm going to introduce you in a moment to one of my friends who has been doing this belly burn process, this Thrive in 25 process, for some months now, and you're going to love her story. And before I do, I just want to break down a little bit further. What is this? What are you talking about, Christina? What is Thrive in 25? So Thrive in 25 is our opportunity to do the best of all of that's been happening in the last years of us doing this process, but kind of bringing it all together and offering it in a program format where you with other people get to dial in all of your healthy habits. Use ketones as the tool to help you do that because they're fueling your brain, your heart, and your muscles. And when your brain is fueled, it doesn't need sugar in the same way for that time frame. And so it's not calling you for those carbs and sugars that are usually challenging to give up. ketones make that a lot easier for us to change our eating habits, to restrict our eating window, and then to feel better with more energy to move. Better sleep, that is when fat loss often happens in our sleep. And then we get the ability to see shifts happen. Sometimes that happens on the scale. For me, it didn't happen on the scale first. It happened in my clothes first. For 2 months, it happened in my clothes. The scale happened after those 2 months, and then it was like a pound or two a week, which is really healthy, sustainable fat loss. So we are drinking ketones daily, once or twice a day. You get to choose that. And then you can choose to participate in our belly burn, which I've referenced a few times, which is a 5-day intermittent fasting program where you use ketones, electrolytes, capsules for DNA repair and anti-aging, and you get to use ketones with protein with ketones, and healthy fats. That is a system that we've created that will optimize your whole experience with a 16-hour, 18-hour intermittent fast where you're eating twice a day, you're eating a high protein snack and a healthy dinner that's high protein, veggies, and healthy fats. And in doing that and moving your body and doing that with community, you're going to accelerate your results, and you're going to be able to stay on track month to month. So we have our Thrive in 25. We started in January, but we have 2 more months that we're really focusing in, and we're going to continue it. But this is a really focused, committed time frame moving forward where you get to choose how you're going to join us. And Nick's going to talk more about that when we get to that portion. But I'm going to introduce you to my friend Rosie, who's here. I see her on camera, and she's going to talk to you about her experience with this process in the last few months. Hi, Rosie. So glad you're here.
Hi, Christina.
Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, tell us all the
Okay,
things.
well, happy Friday, Junior, guys. My name is Rosie. I'm from upstate New York, and I'm going to be 35 on Sunday. So shout out to any other Aquariuses on this call. I'm a mom of 2, and I'm currently an operation manager at a call center, and I work from home thanks to COVID. But I've been with Pruvit since September, and I did my very first belly burn in October. Life before Pruvit was very exhausting. Working from home, juggling life with a senior and a first grader, it was very hard for me to show up for my children, my employees, and let alone myself. But ketones has changed my life. I am able to be the best mom and present with my children, and be the best person I can be for myself. So I am so blessed that I found Pruvit, or Pruvit found me, honestly. With the belly burn, it's been absolutely amazing. The first time I did the belly burn, I lost 6 pounds in 5 days. The second and third time was 3 pounds, but my birthday is in a couple of days. And last year I bought an outfit that I was so excited about, and I put it on and it went in the closet because I was not able to fit it. But I pulled it out. I tried it on yesterday, and I am going to be able to wear this outfit. My body composition has completely changed. Like it's just so amazing. I feel amazing. It's just amazing. So with the belly burn, you get everything you need for 5 days. A community of thousands of people following the same program. The program tells you what to eat, how much water, they give you workout ideas, and just so many people like encouraging each other. It just makes me feel so empowered. I've always struggled with intermittent fasting. It's just been a struggle, but seeing other people do it with me, it's allowed me to master intermittent fasting. And I am super excited for the next 2 belly burns. If you haven't got your belly burn, get it while it's on sale, because it is amazing. And I'm super excited to just continue to reshape my thinking, because I feel more empowered when I'm dialed into my nutrition. So I am so grateful to be a part of this program. And I'm excited for you all to do the belly burn with us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rosie. I love Rosie's story because she was sharing with me earlier too, just about how exhausting it was to be in the place that she was, which was as a mom of 2 kids who she didn't tell you, I don't think, but her kids are a senior high school and a first grader. So there's a lot of ground covered in that span of ages, plus working at home, plus having time for herself. And now I think that's beautiful, Rosie, that you've been able to get your time back in that way. And because you can show up differently and with more energy and focus for all of the areas that you're in, and that your body composition has changed so drastically. Sometimes a lot of people ask us, well, what should I expect from this belly burn or from drinking ketones daily? What should I expect in terms of weight loss? While ketones are not a weight loss product, weight loss does happen over time for people as they need it. So for me, that was 0 pounds in 8 weeks, and then I lost 1 or 2 pounds a week until I'd lost like 30 pounds. For Rosie, she's lost 6 and 3 and 3 just from those belly burn experiences, but her fat and her muscle tone has begun to shift. Her body composition has started to change quite dramatically. She also didn't tell you something that I learned earlier today that I think is really exciting is that she's tried on several of her clothes from the past and they don't fit and she's had to donate them, or she's choosing to donate them, but she doesn't fit her clothes anymore. She's outgrown her clothes. She's shrunk inside of her clothes. And that's so exciting because that's what happens when we get to release fat but add muscle. Ketones are the only things that are both protein sparing and protein synthesis, create both of those in the same atmosphere for your body to really thrive. And to do that in a way that you get to create those healthy habits. And we like to call those 5 days our 5 days of focused days, because you really get to dial in, like Rosie said, you get to dial in on those habits, but with a lot of other people who are doing the same thing, so that you're accountable not only to yourself, but to other people. And I know that I show up differently when I know that other people are doing the same thing and that someone else is going to see what I'm doing or not doing if I'm in a communication with people who are doing it with me. And this group that we have a special group just for everyone who's doing this program with us called Transform with Pruvit, and you really get to transform. And I love that Rosie also talked about transforming her mind, because our mindset is often the thing that holds us back. But as we restrict our eating, as we move our bodies, as we fuel our brain, heart, and our muscles with ketones, and as we hydrate well and we sleep well and we have a more stable mood, we get to shift. We get to shift how we show up, how we are. And that's Pruvit's mission, is to inspire people to be the best versions of themselves. And if without a doubt, I am a different person today than when I started 8 years ago. Not only am I a better mom, but I'm a better me. And I show up differently, not only just because of ketones, but also because of all of what Rosie's talked about with our layered learning, with our education that we provide within this group as well, and then all of the tools that we have at our fingertips to make better decisions and really create sustainable, healthy habits that make us whole and well on a big scale that's a long term. And I hear so many people, I used to be that yo-yo dieter who every summer I would do a diet, lose 10 pounds, and then over the next year I would gain the 10 pounds back, and then I would do it again every single year. And I had a friend tell me, Christina, are you going to do that the rest of your life? And I would thought about it. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that the rest of my life. Now I just get to do this process and be healthy the rest of my life. And I get to help and inspire and empower other people to do the same thing. And so we're so excited. If you're new here, we're so excited for you to join us in whatever way that is. And I'm going to pass the mic to my brother, Nick, who's the one who actually introduced me to ketones, who I told no for 9 months, and who waited patiently for me to be ready in my journey, and now is here to share with you how you get started. Hi, Nick.
Awesome. Hey, thank you, Christina, and good to see all your faces. Welcome. My name is Nick Martinez. If I haven't met you yet, I live out in Minnesota. I used to be a full-time pilot with Delta and was actually introduced to ketones by a flight attendant. At the time, I had a 2-year-old, a baby on the way. I was busy. We had a drone photography business. My wife worked full-time, and we were tired. We just didn't have a lot of energy. And I was eating junk on the road, would come home, watch my 2-year-old from my napping position on the floor, And very quickly, ketones shifted that for me. I started coming home from my trips, and instead of watching Callie, who's now 11, from the floor, I was chasing her around to the house to the point where Chrissy, my wife, would come home. She'd look at me, she'd look at the kid, she'd look at me, she'd look at the kid. She's like, "What is going on? What are you on?" That was 9 years ago. And since then, we've had just an amazing time helping individuals all over the country, all over the world experience ketones. And right now, specifically, become part of our Thrive in 25 program. And Christina and Rosie did a really good job of just explaining what it is. The simple concept of ketones daily, belly burn monthly is like you just combine those two things, and I'm telling you, it's magic. It's magic. There's so much science, there's so much data, there's so much research that shows ketones in your body every day unlock your brain. They fuel your brain. Ketones in your body every day give you control over the foods that you eat, help you move more, and then incorporating some sort of intermittent fasting, which is our belly burn protocol, is just really, really powerful, especially when you combine it with movement. All of us, it doesn't matter if you're looking to have a scale transformation or just feel better this year, it is the key to success. So I want to take 2 minutes and just walk through the different options for you to join us. Because at this point, if you're not yet drinking ketones, the next step is to make sure that you get some in your hands, and there's a few different options just depending on how you want to participate. Everybody starts a little bit different. Christina mentioned she started drinking it for a little bit and then wanted to share it with us. So I just want to show you a little graphic um, that, there you go. Everybody nod if you can see my screen. Yes, perfect. All right, join the community. How can you participate? Well, you can become what we call a customer. You can become an affiliate, a promoter, or even a coach. And I just want to walk real quickly through the different options and what they mean. As a customer, there's a number of different ways. What I'm going to recommend is that you grab our good bundle or our better bundle. So after this, you're going to get back with whoever invited you here and say, hey, I need that good or that better bundle. Those are going to give you either just a box of ketones and an iFast kit or 2 boxes of ketones and an iFast kit. Like at least start there. You might want to add some Idoplex or something like that too, but that's a great just baseline. And then you're going to want to set up what's called subscribe and save or become what's one of our VIP customers. What that means is you get a discount, right? And it's ongoing. It's a monthly subscription. You can cancel it at any time. You can change the products out, change the flavors out. And you also get access to our 3 for free program, which gives you the ability to refer 3 friends and actually get yours for free. We actually have lots of people that earn ketones for free each and every month, which is awesome. We call it free tones. So that's our customer program. We also have what's called an affiliate option. And as an affiliate, it's actually free to join. There is no cost. And what's amazing about it is you get paid when you refer. I mentioned as a customer, you can refer 3 friends and get your product for free. Well, as you refer those friends, you're actually going to earn commissions every time you refer somebody. So you probably see links on the internet or on social media these days, and everybody has a link for something, and they get rewarded for sharing that. Well, Pruvit does the same thing, except it doesn't. You don't have to be a massive influencer. You don't have to have a X number of followers on social media. You just have to be excited about ketones and want to share them. So it's free. It literally is just a box that you click, and you can earn commissions and rewards in the process. So the next option that I mentioned is what it's called becoming a promoter. And this I like to look at as building a community. So it's you drink ketones, you share ketones as an affiliate, as a promoter, you build a community. There's a couple different options. Excuse me. The only cost to being a promoter is $49 annually. It's a once a year fee. This gives you access to our full rewards plan, not just our affiliate kind of bonus. So you get access to residual income, you get access to kind of startup bonuses, ownership pools, leadership bonuses, all sorts of fun stuff. You also get access, special access to our discounted trial builder packs, our max and a mega pack, which give you 30% or 36% off your initial order and give you all of our kind of fan favorite flavors to get into people's hands. We have a program that teaches you how to offer these as trial packs, how to share them with your friends, how to put money in your pocket, help others, and also grow a community at the same time. And it's a really powerful program for getting started. Now, the final option is what we call a coach. So you can drink, you can share, you can build, you can coach. As a coach, it's a $997 certification. Christina mentioned in the beginning she's a certified ketone technology optimization coach. That's what KTOC stands for. And it's a certification you take. It's online. It gives you all of just the information, education, inspiration on how to better share, how to better coach people through their experience. And it's one of those things you can jump in with both feet right away and start there, or you can kind of work your way up. So those are the different options as far as getting started goes. My recommendation is that you just pick the spot that's best for you. I push you a little bit, right? If you're on the Zoom and you're not drinking ketones yet, make sure that you start. Your body will thank you. Your brain will thank you. Your heart will thank you. Your muscles will thank you. And I'm guessing as you've been listening to some of these stories, you're probably thinking, "Oh my gosh, my sister should use this. Oh my gosh, my best friend should use this. My neighbor needs these." Right now, the world is looking for ketones. I was in the airport the other day coming back from Montreal, and there was literally a line like 30 people deep to get Starbucks. And I'm like, that's probably a 45-minute line. Now, if you're at the airport and you got nothing else to do, standing in line's not a big deal. But I also drove past Caribou Coffee on my way home from the gym this morning, and there were about 12 cars in line at the drive-through for Caribou. So what does that tell me? It tells me people are looking for the solution to their problem, which is they're tired. They don't feel good. They're unhappy. They see that solution in a cup of Joe, a cup of Starbucks. Now, the neat thing with ketones is it's going to give them more than just a quick caffeine fix. It's going to give them real brain fuel, right? It's going to put a smile on their face, and it's going to actually start solving some of their problems and give them the power to go be proactive about their life. So, thank you so much for being on tonight. I'm going to kick it back to Christina, and hopefully that helped answer any questions that you have, and I'm excited for you to join us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nick. I love that what we have our hands on is so much bigger than anything else that exists, because caffeine is caffeine, and lots of Starbucks coffees or Caribous have a lot of sugar, and any other energy drink is just caffeine and sugar. And we have the only thing that's actually what our body creates. It's 100% bioidentical to what your liver creates, these ketones, and they're naturally fermented, and they're the only ones like it. And so we get to offer people, and you get to join us in drinking the thing that is going to actually fuel you from inside out, and is going to make a shift that is not only going to change your body composition over time, but also change everything about everything. It is the most incredible thing. And what I also love that Nick referenced is that we have research over research that's just even blossoming even more every week, that is showing just how much the power of ketones is for our bodies, and how much we get to step into that. And then you get to be a part of this amazing community, and be a part of people who are going forward towards their better, with great tools, with great accountability, with great ability to actually make shifts that are long-term and sustainable. And we invite you to join us. So thank you for being here tonight. Reach back out to the person that invited you here, and tell them how you want to get started, which of those bundles, like Nick said, and then also let them know, do you want to get started as a customer, as an affiliate, as a promoter, or as a coach? And have that conversation with them and let them know whatever questions that you still have. We are glad you're here. Thank you for your time tonight. And thank you for looking at this opportunity and these options. Have a wonderful night. Bye.